Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Goldfish Gladiators. And you know what that means? We're heading to the crazy Magic Arena format to play a deck designed specifically for Magic Arena, so probably don't play this one, at least without some changes in Standard, although the deck is super sweet, and I definitely could see something similar porting over into Standard and maybe kind of working, but the Magic Arena meta is unique, and that kind of is why this deck, FNS Control, Firesong and Sunspeaker Control, is really, really powerful in the meta. So, for several reasons, on Magic Arena, you're kind of incentivized to play aggro. For one thing, the more aggressive and faster your deck is, the more matches you get through, the more gold you can grind. It's not like Paper or Magic Online, where you're paying to enter tournaments. You can just grind and grind and grind and grind. So, the quicker you get through matches, the more gold and cards you can accumulate, in theory. Also, aggro decks tend to be cheaper than control decks. You don't need Teferis and Karns. You can get by with just a handful of rares in decks like Merfolk and Vampires. Even Mono Red, you kind of need Hazoret. Otherwise, you don't really need many Mythics. So for all those reasons, aggro is way overrepresented on Magic Arena compared to Paper, compared to Magic Online. So instead of complaining about aggro and being like, oh my god, why is it aggro every match? I decided to go the opposite direction and just build a deck that is designed to absolutely stomp aggro close to 100% of the time. Of course, there's variance in Magic and blah, 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 blah. But this is the deck, Firesong and Sunspeaker Control. It is the aggro assassin, so if you're running into Vampires and Merfolk and Mono Red, this deck is specifically designed to just absolutely smash those decks into oblivion. So, a quick reminder before we break down Firesong and Sunspeaker Control for Magic Arena. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy the Goldfish Gladiator series, it would be so awesome if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Firesong and Sunspeaker Control, starting with the namesake card, and this is a card we're built around, Firesong and Sunspeaker. So Firesong and Sunspeaker probably looks like a strange finisher. It's 6 mana, it's legendary. The big deal in our deck, we're not doing any janky, horrible healing solve, try to gain life and burn you out things. Instead, we are using Firesong and Sunspeaker to convert our damage-based removal spells into life gain, which is super good against aggro. Essentially, if we could play Firesong and Sunspeaker, and then play one of our sweepers, especially against a deck that's putting a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, we just gain so much life that our opponent literally cannot kill us. It's easy in this deck to get up in the hundreds of life, and it is really super duper hard for all these aggro decks to piece together that much damage, no matter how good their draw is, which means we have time to win the game at our leisure, play through essentially our entire deck, eventually find our finishers. So what we're trying to set up is Firesong and Sunspeaker, and then we have Sweltering Sun, Hour of Devastation, and Star of Extinction to sweep the board, deal a bunch of damage. Obviously, the more damage we deal, the more life we gain. So Star of Extinction, for example, gains us just so much life. Also blows up a land, which can be relevant against Search for Iskanta or Sheffet Dunes or whatever. But the downside is it does kill our Firesong and Sunspeaker. Hour of Devastation and Sweltering Suns kind of do double duty. They are awesome in the late game after we have Firesong and Sunspeaker. They don't kill Firesong and Sunspeaker, but they kill all of our opponent's stuff, including with Hour of Devastation, Hazoret's indestructible creatures, but they're also cheap. So in the early game, they just keep us alive while we're waiting to find our powerful late game. So if our opponent's curving out with tokens, playing a bunch of early game Merfolk, we just Sweltering Suns on turn 3, wrath their board, and that's a huge swing in our favor anyway. So that's kind of the main plan of the deck, and kind of our finish. Like, we don't literally kill with Firesong and Sunspeaker all that often, although we occasionally do just beat down. A 4-6 will get there, backed up by these sweepers, but we mostly just gain so much life that our opponent can't practically win the game because they can't deal that amount of damage. As far as actually closing the game, we have a couple of angels. So Lyra Dawnbringer, just a great threat, especially against aggro, comes down. If they can't kill her right away, gains so much life it puts the game away. Shalai, Voice of Plenty, gives us some protection for our Firesong and Sunspeaker. We do have some Planeswalkers for our Lyra. Also gains lifelink thanks to the Lyra Dawnbringer to gain even more life. So other cards that are just super, super good against aggro, and also just very powerful cards in their own right. Then we have our Planeswalkers. So Karn, Cyanoverza, and Jaya Balor are kind of in the deck to compete against control. So why our focus is on absolutely crushing aggro 100% of the time, control is a thing, and blue-white control is gaining in popularity on Magic Arena, so we do need to be able to keep up with control decks as well. If we beat aggro every single time, we're going to post good records just from that, but if we can beat aggro every single time and beat control like 50% of the time, this could be a legit great deck in the Magic Arena meta. So Karn generates card advantage, gives us one of our primary finishers. A lot of times we just sweep the board, gains ton of life. Eventually we play Karn, take it down, play another Karn, take it down, have these huge constructs, beat our opponent down that way. Jaya Ballard, you don't really need it. I happened to open one in a pack and I wanted to test it out. You don't need to spend a mythic wildcard on this. I found it to be kind of medium. Adding mana for Star of Extinction is nice. The emblem is really good if we get to it. The looting mode is probably the most effective mode just to churn through our deck, get rid of extra lads, but it's kind of an extra thing. If you happen to have one, you can throw it in, but you don't need to go spend a wild card to get Jaya Ballard. Karn, on the other hand, is really essential to the deck working. Otherwise, also to compete with control and to just help in general, our early game we have Treasure Map and Azur's Gateway, 2 drops that just filter through our deck, draw us cards, keep us looting, eventually generating card advantage, and these cards are our most important cards against control decks. We need them to keep up with the card advantage, to get them down before counters, and eventually just fight through all the disruption and counters control has. They also just help make sure we're finding our sweepers, finding our Lyras, finding our Firesong and Sunspeakers against aggro in a timely manner. Flipping Azur's Gateway, pretty awesome. Remember, Arena best of 1 format, so you don't see too many decks playing Artifact Hate in the main deck. It's not all that common, because in normal Magic, you have a sideboard, you have your Naturalizes or Thrashing Brontodons. Those are cards that don't necessarily make it into the main deck, so these cards stick around, which means Azur's Gateway, especially with our crazy mana cost, from 2 mana to 7 mana, usually flips really quickly in 5 or 6 loots, and now we just have insane amount of mana, especially including all the life we gain with Firesong and Sunspeaker and Lyra. Otherwise, the rest of our removal, Cast Out helps us against Scarab Gods, Tazarats, opposing Planeswalkers. Seal Away, just for the early game, our sweepers really help against aggro, but we gotta make sure we stay alive long enough to get to our sweepers. Plus, it's another way to take down a Scarab God, a Hazaret, those annoying creatures that do dodge some of our sweepers. As far as the mana base, we got some Boros dual lands, a Field of Ruins, some Evolving Wilds. We have 1 Arch of Araska, which is another way to just keep drawing cards in the late game. We don't have a ton of ways to turn on Ascend, but with our Treasure Map flipping and just making constructs and playing Firesong and Sunspeakers, we do get there eventually. Zelfrin's Void gives us a little scry action, more filtering, some basic lands, and that is Firesong and Sunspeaker Control for Magic Arena, and that is our Goldfish Gladiator deck for this week. So I am super excited for this deck. It's just so sweet and so awesome. Oh man, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you see how it works. I think you're gonna like this one, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it in the wrap-up and some changes you can make and so forth. So anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the gameplay with some Firesong and Sunspeaker action, and I will talk to you soon. Alright, Goldfish Gladiator time. Firesong and Sunspeaker Control deck. Firesong and Sunspeaker Control, it's kinda like meta hate. I don't know if it's good against literal control, but this deck should feast on all the aggro decks people play on Arena. That's the plan anyway, plus Firesong. All the life gain. This hand looks pretty good. Treasure Map, removal, Karn. What more could we want? Let's start with this Stone Quarry. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. Well, Mountain, Treasure Map. Pass the turn. Adonto Vanguard. So let's stop on our upkeep. Scry with Treasure Map. I don't think we need Gateway. We already have a Treasure Map. We kind of just need one of our 2 drops. We'd rather have lands here. Go to our main phase. Play Cliff Drop. And, yeah, we'll pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. Goes attacking. Well, seal away the Vanguard. Yes, please. Sacred Cat. Martyr of Dusk. Yeah, let's just get down Karn. Tick up.
Let us begin.
Ooh.
You may regret that choice.
Karn wants to begin. Lyra, Evolving Wilds. We're actually pretty happy just taking Evolving Wilds. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Play. Oh. We already played a land, I see. I see. Really? You're gonna kill our Karn. Opponent. Opponent. I'll play Evolving Wilds. Crack Evolving Wilds. Grab a Plains. Yeah, let's play second treasure map. And pass the turn. We might have to hit the Sacred Cat, because we don't want to get horsed. There's Sheffet Dunes. History of Benalia. Hopefully we just find a sweeper. We have roughly 1 billion sweepers. Alright, we're just going to let this go, take our beats, and double scry for a sweeper. So yeah, let's treasure map. Gateway to the bottom. Treasure map. Huh? Oh, we shuffled. There's only 2 gateways in this deck. Moto. They're using the Moto shuffler. Alright, scry. Firesong Sunspeaker to the bottom. Scry. Lyra to the bottom. Draw. Not a sweeper. Play the Plains. And pass the turn. Man, we did not have any luck finding a sweeper there. History of Benalia doing its thing. Plains for our opponent. Goes attacking. Playing around Settle to some extent. I'll cast out Knight of Grace. Take 3. More Knights of Grace. Alright. Sweeper. Let's stop on our upkeep and scry one more time with our other treasure map. Scry. Alright, there it is. There's our Sweltering Suns. That's what we were waiting for. We will draw Sweltering Suns. Wait. Oh, we gotta go to our main. I see. Sweltering Suns. Get rid of that board, opponent, please. And thank you. Opponent does get a vampire. Sure. And we'll pass. And this is where we want to be. This is why the deck is good. It is the aggro assassin. Opponent's going to pump some non-existent knights. Yep. Gets back Sacred Cat. We have so many sweepers. We will find another one. And, alright, opponent's out of action. Goes to combat. Attacks. Yep. And let's sack a treasure, draw a card. Alright, it's a land. No blocks. Take 1. Untap. Ooh, alright. That's Star of Extinction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll blow up the Sheffet Dunes. Ah! Got him! We got him! Oh man, this deck is so sweet. Pass the turn. Man, that is a beating. I expect the concession is coming soon. That is just, yep, there it is! There it is! That's what the deck's supposed to be doing. We didn't get to see Firesong and Sunspeaker in action, but whew, whew. Oh, we got a pack? Should we crack the pack real quick? Alright, let's crack this pack. Come on, Mythic Wildcard. Huh? Why is it? Oh, it's because it's ghosted. We already have all of our Teshars, so we got Vault Progress. Boo. Alright, whatever. Back to the games. Let's keep the fun. Let's keep the fun going. Keep the fun going. So far, so good for Red, White, Firesong, and Sunspeaker Control. Yup. And this hand looks pretty good. We'll keep. So, quirk about this deck, and I might be way off base here, but apparently on Arena, you want to play 26 or 22 land. 26 if you're control, 22 if you're aggro. Ooh, Merfolk. Gonna need to find a sweeper here. Play Clifftop, play Treasure Mage. Or Treasure Map, not Treasure Mage. So we're playing 61 cards in 26 lands. And it's actually been working pretty well so far, so that might just be oddly correct. Humana Speaker hits us. There's a tap land, Evolving Wilds. Cracks Evolving Wilds. Alright, let's treasure map. Yeah, we'll keep the mountain, I guess. Draw the mountain. Play Void. Go to our main phase. Play Void. We don't really want Stone Quarry. Pass the turn. We mostly want a sweeper. That's what we're really looking for here. Land for our opponent. Jade Bearer, okay. Gonna pump a speaker, yep. Mistbinder, good god. Come on, sweeper. Come on, sweeper. Alright, let's seal away. Get rid of the bigger speaker. Stop on our upkeep again. Oh. We didn't stop on our upkeep, but we're rewarded. Wipe your board. Swelter your sons, opponent, shall we? Shall we? And we get to flip treasure map next turn. Yeah, that's what we were hoping for. Now we should be in pretty good shape. Aggro Assassins! We're the Aggro Assassins. Yep, Miss Cloak Herald. Uh-huh. Branch Walker. Alright, let's scry. Yeah, we'll keep Evolving Wilds, I guess. Opponent hits a land, plays a land. So draw Evolving Wilds. Flip treasure map. Plains to the bottom. Play Karn. Oh, alright, Z. Z. Now we go to our main phase. Alright, main phase. Now we play Karn. Play Karn. Tick up.
I battled with the forces of
Get something.
The choices we make reveal who we
Ooh.
are.
Alright. More Karns or Fire Songs. We kind of have too many Fire Songs, actually. Although, we're going to be able to get one down soon, and then if we ever draw a sweeper, we just gain so much life. Opponent gives us Karn. Well, little do they know we have a million Fire Songs in hand. And we're at a fairly healthy 15. Opponent. 3 cards in hand. Hitting Karn. Hitting Karn. Yup. Down to 3. And, ooh, Kumana. Well, crack Evolving Wilds. Grab a Mountain. Reese Elves. Azur's Gateway. Well, take up Karn.
A curious choice.
Cast out Void. Well, I'm sure we get the Void. Yeah, there's a Void. Play the Void. Scry. We will keep Sweltering Suns. Play Firesong and Sunspeaker. And pass the turn. So now the life gain hopefully begins. Land for our opponent. Tempest Caller. Yup. Oh, that is hopefully fine. We're going to lose Karn, but then we're going to gain a bunch of life and put our opponent down to just Kumana, and that is going to be pretty sweet. Yep. Opponent's tapped out of blue, so we don't have to worry about negate. I think this Fire Song plus Sweeper just... The life gain should just pretty much put this game out of reach. Yep, Karn down. You got us.
There is always another fight.
And let's draw a card. Sack a treasure. It is Sweltering Suns. Ooh, another Karn. 1, 2... Alright, so we... Sweltering Suns. 3 damage to everything. Gain 3, 6, 9 down to 15 life. Up to 29. Combat, we will get in with Fire Song. And we'll play Karn. And we'll take up a Karn.
Good choice.
Cast out or land. I'm assuming it's land. And we are... I mean, how does Merfolk win from here? We're ahead on cards. We're ahead on board. We're ahead on life. We're just winning on every conceivable axis. Axis? Not access. Axis. Yes, that's more like it. Hits card. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. We could gain even more life. We would lose Karn, though. So let's just take down Karn. Get a
Nothing is ever truly
cast
lost.
out. Go to combat. Get in with FNS. Yep. Play Azur's Gateway. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Pass the turn. And then cast out. Get rid of Kumana. This makes our opponent tap their mana on their turn. Alright, that's fine. Dive down. Sure. Yep. Protects Kumana. That's fine. Opponent gets in at Karn, down to 1. Sure. I mean, we can gain tons of life whenever we want to. Alright, let's loot with Gateway. Get rid of the land for now. Untap. Ooh, Shali. Well, take up Karn.
I'll make use of that later.
Ooh, 2 lands. Well, we want Arch, but they're going to give us Plains, which is fine. There's the Plains. Play the Plains. And combat. Attack. Hit our opponent down to 8. Man, this deck feels so good against aggro. Play Shali. And, yeah, we'll pass. Pass the turn. Whew. Firesong and Sunspeaker. Did we find the format where FNS is a staple? Magic Arena Standard. It's just really good if everyone's playing aggro. Swift Warden. Yeah, sure. Now we might just fire off. Yeah, if they kill Karn, we're probably going to just Aura Devastation and gain Infinite. Or 20. Yeah, Karn down. Sure.
I am proud.
And our opponent scoops it up. On to 2-0. Man, the aggro hate is real. The aggro hate is really, really real. Oh, man. If we just keep playing aggro, we might just 7-0 with this Firesong and Sunspeaker deck. It's so good. Oh, come on. Give us some vampire action. We played Mono White. We've played Merfolk. That's the thing, like, on the arena meta, it is heavily skewed towards aggro, so you could use that to your advantage. Ugh. Alright, we'll keep. You can use that to your advantage by just playing decks that are good against aggro. It's pretty simple. So that's our plan with this deck. Aggro is at, control? Ugh. Well, play a mountain. Against control, like, treasure map is very good. We still have some good finishers. Oh, Merfolk again? Yes. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, play Clifftop Retreat. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. River Sneak, Part 2, resolves. Pumped River Sneak. So we're probably going to go with Sweeper 1 next turn. So we take 2. Yep. Scry with Treasure Map. I think we have enough lands for now. Azur's Gateway. So play the Plains, Sweltering Suns, sweep the board. And pass the turn. If our opponent rebuilds, we got plans for that. And we're going to have a Lyra here. Mistbinder, resolves. Oh boy, opponent's got no land? Alright. Well, let's scry. It's so good. Alright, we're going to keep it. Our Devastation. Play Field of Ruin. Flip Treasure Map. Alright, let's wait. Let's flip Treasure Map. Let's play Azur's Gateway. Let's loot with Gateway. Get rid of Hour of Devastation. We're so good against aggro that we're actually exiling Hour of Devastations against Merfolk. Alright, Woodland Stream. At least that gives us a target for this Field of Ruin. Vine Shaper Mystic, Resolves. Yup. Sure. Hits us for 3. We draw a Valving Wilds. Alright, let's Gateway. Get rid of Evolving Wilds. Play a Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Lyra. And pass the turn. We can still seal away by sacking a treasure if we have to. And if our opponent deals with Lyra, then we just Hour Devastation next turn. Would rather not sack a treasure if we had a choice. What happened to the sound effects? Oh, okay. Mistbinder, sure. Combat. Attacks. Alright, well, we will block your Mistbinder. Opponent probably has a pump spell, I guess. River Herald's Boon resolves. That's actually kind of fine. So sack a treasure. Draw a card. We still get to sweep the board by killing the lords. More gateways. Alright, our turn. 16. Now it's our turn. Seal away is a good backup. 1, 2. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hour Devastation. Clear the board. And yeah, let's loot right now. Because we might make a land drop if we hit it. We don't want this gate. Ooh. Alright, get rid of Gateway. We're actually getting kind of close. This deck is very good at flipping Gateway as well. Worth keeping in mind. Wow, another sweeper. Come on, opponent. Run your stuff out there and be punished. Resolves. Yup. Oh boy. I feel a scoop coming on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, our poor opponent. Our poor opponent. We are just brutalizing aggro. Draw a card. Off the treasure. Yup. Oh, it would be so fun. Well, Starve Extinction. Blow up your land. Pass the turn. We would have gained so much life if we got down Firesong first, but that's fine. Silver Gillidath reveals a lord. Yep. Draws a card, sure. We're super far ahead, though. Island, lord, yep. Alright, untap. Another Firesong. Well, loot with Gateway. Get rid of Firesong and Sunspeaker. And, let's cast out. Get rid of Mistbinder. Pass the turn. Bone it. Alright, might as well. Get rid of Silvergill. Opponent passes. Treasure map. So loot with Gateway. What do we need to exile? How do we see? I think the answer is Karn. Ah, there's the flip. Alright, that's good. So tap this for red. Sack a treasure. Draw a card. Plains. Play the plains. Play treasure map. Scry with treasure map. Land to the bottom. Tap white mana. Play Firesong. And pass the turn. This deck seems like it's actually a player in the arena meta. Opponent, gonna pass. There's a Sweltering Suns. Doesn't do much yet. Well, combat, attack, hit our opponent, and pass the turn. Opponents, now they're kind of just drawing lands. Well, scry with treasure map. Land, bottom. Land, well, scry with treasure map. I guess we could have upkeeped it. Land, bottom. Play the land, get in with Firesong and Sunspeaker. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent found a creature. I guess that's good. Oh, that just lets us Sweltering Suds. Oh, our poor opponent. Okay. I guess we'll Sweltering Suds and gain some life. Draw a card with treasure map. Oh my god. Cast out. Well, draw a card with treasure map number 2. Lyra. Tap for red. Cast Sweltering Suds. Gain 9. Add some white mana. Play Lyra. And, yeah, we'll go to combat. Get it. Up to 30. Oh, this seems like such a bad matchup for most decks on Arena. I mean, let's just cast out. I think this just ends the game. Because we have lethal. Opponent. Passing. Well, we'll just be respectful. Combat, attack. Attack all. And we solved it. We solved the meta. We solved the meta. You want to play aggro against us, do you, Magic Arena players? Oh, well, you got another thought coming. Still undefeated Arena Champions of the World. Firesong and Sunspeakers. All right. Well, we'll run into control eventually, most likely, and then we'll see. Then we'll see. Thankfully, like, we're killing our good matchups. The good news is most of the arena metas are good matchups. It's the aggro decks. Alright. That's a little slow. This 26 land opening thing has been pretty... Or the 61 card 26 land thing has been working out really well. We've had very good hands, like, mixture of lands and spells. We're on the play. We're going to keep this on the play. It's a little slow, but we get to scry. On the play, hopefully our devastation will be in time. So, Stone Quarry, go. We might end up regretting it. Ooh, control time? I'll play Void. Land. Well, we actually need that. Alright. So, it might finally be control. It is definitely control. This is not the start we were hoping for against control, honestly. We really want one of our 2-mana things against control. Ritual of Rejuvenation. Interesting. Meandering River. Well, we'll keep drawing and playing lands. Next turn we get to start playing magic cards. And our opponent gets to start countering magic cards. Alright, leaves it on top, plays a land. I'll play a land, play Lyra. I'm sure this is getting countered. This isn't the hand we want for the control matchup. Yep, there's Essence Scatter. And opponent opts. They're going to be flipping this pretty soon. Hopefully we find our Field of Ruin. Search for Escanta. Keeps it on top. Land. Oh, play a Plains. Play Lyra. You got more counters? Syncopate. Alright, you got us. They do have many counters. Yeah, kind of regretting this keep. Hand would have probably worked against aggro, but not great against control. They're going to flip next turn. Rivulet. I'll play a Mountain. Cast out, hopefully. We really can't have this flipping. Ugh. Alright, the counter train continues, and Search for Iskanta gonna be flipping. Yeah, that's why we have the treasure maps and the Azure gateways. Those are our Search for Iskanta, but we didn't have ours this game, which means we're kind of in a rough spot. The ferry. Yeah, draws a card.
We need to move quickly.
If our opponent has another counter, we're probably dead. Untaps, untaps. Well, our devastation. It is a good planeswalker killer if it resolves. Alright, ops, come on. We can't tell where they scry, but if this spell gets countered, they scry to the top. Come on, we need this. Alright. Yeah. We're getting close to the time where we just scoop it up. Well, mono counters. If we have one of our 2-mana artifacts, we can fight through control. But without one of our 2-mana artifacts,
let's skip to the good.
We're not going to beat control very often. And we're going to concede here very shortly. Not really any sense in waiting for our opponent. Wow, main phase is Kanta. Gets another count. They're just playing. It's literally every counter spell in standard. That's all it is. Every counter. Okay. I wonder how this deck does against aggro. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. I don't really feel like doing this for another 10 minutes. I don't think our opponent has any legit win conditions. They just have Teferi. I mean, Teferi's legit, but it's gonna take a while. Alright. On to the next one. On to the next one. That's a weird thing about Arena. The no sideboarding. Like, we kept a hand that's good against aggro. Opponent was on control. What do you do? Opponent. We do have treasure map. Only 2 lands. Opponent's on the play. I think we got a mulligan. Oh, God. Oh, not like this, Arena. Alright, we'll keep it. Karn to the bottom. Ugh. This is another example of why the... of why the best of one thing can be pretty frustrating. Well, Evolving Wilds, go. Playing for our opponent. Well, is this control and we mulled the... Ugh. Not good. Not good, not good. We'll play Stone Quarry. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. I'll play Void. Scry. Well, we'll keep Card. Our best way to win this match on the Mold of 5 is to resolve a Karn. Probably going to be hard against this deck. We can cycle Sweltering Suns, and we will. Oh, did opponent miss a land drop? Alright, let's cycle. Draw the card. Untap. Play Field of Ruin. Play card. I'm sure this is going to lead to a counter. That's the brutalist counter. Oh, opponent finds a land. I'll play a Blades, play a card. Is this the same person? Are we playing the exact same person? How many people have cancel in every counter in their deck? Oh, opponent with the run goods. Glyph Keeper. I'll play Stone Quarry, Sweltering Suns, kill Glyph Keeper. Pass the turn. Without our 2-mana stuff, it's super hard for us to win. Whoo, 3 lands in a row. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of lands in a row. I gotta say I'm impressed. Alright, Karn. We stuck a Karn! It'll probably get
I will defend my allies.
It'll probably get hit by cast out here, but still, it's a Karn on the battlefield. 3rd time's the charm. Ooh, all right. We want the treasure cove, but oh, interesting. Okay. I guess we just pass. I don't really want to get this censored, and we know our opponent has censor, so let's just pass. This also lets us leave up Seal Away if they have a flash threat, which I guess isn't impossible. All right, there's the cast out. So Karn down again. Yep. Well, for mulling to 5, we've kind of gotten close to parity. If we resolve this treasure map, we're actually like in kind of good shape. All right, so play treasure map. Play treasure map. Wow. I don't know if our opponent might not be valuing treasure map enough. Maybe they have answers for it, but treasure map, I think it's like our most important card in this matchup. Like, being able to scry repeatedly is super important. And then eventually we're going to be drawing extra cards. Ooh. Alright. So scry with treasure map, storm quarry to the bottom. Scry with treasure map. Let's keep the void. We're just going to fire off this Star of Extinction. Play the void. Scry. Land to the bottom. Star of Extinction. Blow up a land. Opponent draws. If they want to keep Nezahal alive, they got to discard most of their hand. And they still go down a land. Alright. Discards them. Yep. So Nezahal lives. Maybe this Seal Away can get rid of it eventually. It is annoying. Alright, that's good. Opponent plays a land. Gives back Glyph Keeper. This means we do get to get rid of Nezahal. So let's scry with treasure map. Shali. 1, 2. Alright, we'll keep that. So draw a card. Seal Away. Opponent does get to draw, but we get rid of Nezahal. Yup. And then... Oh, that was during our... Okay. And then play Shali. Pass the turn. We're not in the worst of shape for being a mull to 5. We're, like, relatively in this game. And our opponent drew a bunch of extra cards with that Nezahal. Alright, ops. Yup. Look at your options, opponent. Oh, man, if we win this one, I'm going to be super happy. It might be happening. These treasure maps are getting close to coming online. Wow. Okay, block. Alright, so let's scry, flip treasure map. Sweltering Suns to the bottom. Scry with treasure map. Hour of Devastation also to the bottom. Draw a card. Alright, pass the turn. Cast out. On Seal Away. Alright, Nezahal's back. I guess that could be a problem. Opponent attacks. Well, let's Seal Away. Opponent gets to draw. Boo. Alright, opponent goes discarding. Ooh, including a Champion of Wits. Alright, resolves. Karn. Ugh. Now we might be falling behind. Oh, we put up a good fight.
The course of history.
We need our second Star of Extinction.
A curious choice.
Alright. Opponent gets an opt. Nezahal comes back. Come on, Star of Extinction. So, scry with treasure map. Jaya Ballard. Not sweet in this scenario. Alright, draw. Star of Extinction. Not good enough. I'll sack a treasure, draw a card. Star of Extinction. Mountain. I think the Multify is going to do us in. Play the land, pass the turn. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. That was our one window. Opponent ops, draws a card. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Opponent takes down card and gets pulled from Eternity.
Time has come.
Yeah, I think that's the end. Now we're just never going to be able to deal with this Nezahal. Well, for mulling to 5 and having a pretty bad hand, we put up a pretty respectable fight against an opponent with a really good full-powered hand. Sack a treasure, draw a card. More lands. Yeah. Well, just like other forms of Magic. Actually, more so than other forms of Magic. Mulligans are super brutal. No sideboards means no second chances. Alright, well, running into blue-white control and doing some mulliganing. Let's get back on the winning track here. Alright. Opponent's on the play. Jeez, I guess we keep it. Not overly excited for this hand, but we do have a sweeper for aggro. Mountain for our opponent. We'll play Void. Cast out to the bottom. Probably mono red. Oh, dinosaurs? It's dinosaurs. We'll play a mountain, play treasure map. Pass the turn. Now this is a big turn. If our opponent plays a Ripjaw Raptor, it's pretty bad. Ranging Raptor is okay. Yep. Gets in. So play Clifftop Retreat, Sweltering Suns. Sweep the board. Opponent does get a land out of the deal. But now we're to the point where our late game is hopefully coming online. Karn, Lyra, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, opponent gets a land, untaps. Forerunner of the Empire. Now we could use that cast. Ooh, charging Monstrosaur. Oh, play Void, Scry, keep Seal away, play Karn.
I am Karn.
Take down Karn.
Awaken.
Pass the turn. If our opponent has a land, they can Monstrosaur. Alright, Ranging Raptor. Sure. Gonna do some pinging, gets their land. Now we would like to find another sweeper. Yep. These are the matchups we want to be playing, though. Opponent passes, so now we will play a Plains, play Lyra, take down card. We're just going to get our Karn value right away. No attacks. Pass the turn. So our opponent can Monstrosaur, but then we just eat it with Lyra. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Back to smashing mid-range and aggro decks. Got the control matches out of our system. All right, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? All right, Sword Tooth. Pings everything. Gets another land. Pings everything. Gets another land. Opponent passes. Well, now we will tick up card.
The choices we make reveal who we are.
Yeah, both of these are pretty good. Gives us treasure map. That's fine. So, play the mountain. Play treasure map to pump our golems. Get in with Lyra. Gain some life and pass the turn. Leave up our seal away. And double treasure map activation. Karn probably dead if our opponent wants to kill it. Savage stomps Lyra. Alright. Be a good turn to find the Star of Extinction. Samet. Voice. Oh, okay. Voice of Dissent. And Llanowar Elves. Good golly. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Last card is Monstrosaur. We should be able to deal with this. Gets in at Karn. Gets in at Karn. Gets in at Karn. Gets in at Karn. Alright, so block Samet, block Forerunner. Yeah. We lose Karn. But we kill Samet, thankfully. No. Oh, no. Okay. I thought I made a mistake. We definitely want to scry. Stone Quarry to the bottom. Scry. This is our Stone Quarry to the bottom. I guess we stop on our upkeep. And at least scry once. We'll keep Karn. So we draw. We play a... Go to main phase. Play a Plains. Play a Karn. Man, Karn is so good. Take down Karn, make a Golem.
Some solutions must be built.
And we will pass. No attacks. So we still have our seal away. There's Monstrosaur. Yep. Let's see how our opponent attacks. Karn. 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 Everything at Karn? Alright, so let's block and block. And also seal away. Get rid of the Sword Tooth. Oh, wait. That wasn't attacking Karn? Our Karn lives? Oh. Oh, life is even better. That was accidental, but we'll take it. I thought everything was going at Karn. That's a bonus. We're coming out of this with Karn. A little late with the treasure map. But Gateway's good. Well, let's take down Karn.
Awaken.
Play Gateway. Loot with Gateway. Get rid of Jaya. Yeah, I guess we go attacking. Wait, do we win here? I think we win. By flipping treasure map? That is lethal! Woo! Got there! Treasure map kill! Card coming through! Man, the deck is so good against aggro. Oh, I don't think it's as bad as it looked in those control matches. One of them we mulled to 5. So I think that, I mean, it's just gotta be... I still don't understand what rank I am. The colors all look the same. Maybe I don't know. I just can't tell the difference. Ugh, alright. I guess we keep the mono white hand. At least we can cast everything with the mono white hand. Plains go. See what our opponent's doing. Plains. Risky to keep the mono white hand if this is aggro. Could be control, I guess. Opponent passes. Plains go. We might have to cycle cast out this turn. Man, if we just curve out, we do have a lot of power. That's for sure. Is it control? Control or aggro? Isolated chapel. Alright, it's aggro. Resolves. Yeah, we got a cycle. Oh no. Oh, play the void. Keep the mountain. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Opponent's going to be making some big old vampires, and we do not have a sweeper. Evolving Wilds cracks it. This is our good matchup, but we'll have to see if we find a sweeper in time. We are going to start playing big things. Oh, man, so many lieutenants. Opponent gets in, hits us. So play the mountain. Play Shalai. Pass the turn. Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. This is going to be super close. Evolving Wilds. Cracks it. Plains. History. Ooh, it's a night deck? Interesting. History of Benalia. We'll play Lyra. Oh. Play the land. Play Lyra. Get in with Jolly, gain some life. Pass the turn. Tap land for our opponent. We would still like to find a sweeper eventually. Although this life gain is going to be helpful. And our opponent's got to kill Shali before they kill Lyra. So we might be okay. The other problem is we need a red source before we can even cast a sweeper if we draw it. Alright, there's cast out. Yup. Opponent passes. Well, there's our red source. 4-8. Man, that's so much damage. So we get hit for 8. Wow, 10 and 8. We'd get hit for 18. Problem is if we sit back, then a removal spell's brutal. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Karn.
Until you have lived as a
Tick up
statue,
card.
do not good choice.
Alright, we get a seal away. Unfortunately, we have a tap land. Pass the turn, no attacks. Hopefully our opponent does not have another cast out. We really need this Lyra for blocking this turn. Dusk Legion Zealot. Drawn for removal. Come on, no removal. No removal. We need this Lyra. Alright, another Lord. Well, Lyra holding down the fort, or attempting to. We'll see if it works. Can our opponent just not attack? That is a lot of Legion Lieutenants. We could still just draw a sweeper. And that would just win us the game if we drew... Well, a sweeper. That's what we really want. Hour of Devastation. That's the main one we want. I think our opponent can just not attack here. Yep, no attacks. Well, tick down card. Get the other seal away. Play Azur's Gateway. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Come on, no removal. No removal for Lyra. Oh, they did draw removal. Alright, walk the plank. Resolves. We're not dead because of the seal aways. Attacks card. Attacks card. Attacks card. That's it? Alright, well, we will seal away. Hit the Dusk Legion Zealot. Keep Karn alive. And now we get to loot. Sweeper. Karn. Let's get rid of Firesong and Sunspeaker for now. There's a land. That's good. So, take up card.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Jaya Ballard, Firesong, and Sunspeaker. We get Firesong. So play a mountain. Play another Lyra. And pass the turn. Hopefully our opponent does not have another Lyra removal spell. Evolving Wilds. Cracks it. Yup. Come on. No Lyra removal. Alright. Well, we definitely need to find a sweeper. Wow. Opponent desperate to kill Karn. Well, this works. We lose Karn, but we gain 5 life. And kill one of the knights. Now we loot. Come on, we're gonna find a sweeper eventually. Stone Quarry. Well, get rid of Firesong, I guess, again.
There are greater battles to fight.
Evolving Wilds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So loot with Gateway. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what we were looking for. Get rid of Evolving Wilds. That's it. That should do it. Combat. Get in with our Lyra. Go up to 31. Hour of Devastation. This is so sketchy. Hour of Devastation. Get out of here, vampires. Play Stone Quarry. Pass the turn. Whoo! Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Dusk Legion Zealot, and now we should be good. I gotta imagine we win the long game against this deck. Ooh. Sanctum Seeker is annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, loot with Gateway. Get rid of the planes. And another Lyra. That's our last Lyra. Alright, pass the turn. We're running out of Lyras. Vanquisher's Banner is a good one for our opponent. Yeah, that resolves, unfortunately. Ugh. I don't think they can attack, though. Alright, no attacks. So, our turn. Sweltering Suns. Not actually good enough. Well, let's loot with Gateway. Get rid of Sweltering Suns. Play a mountain. Play a Karn? I wish I knew what was exile with Karn. I wonder if there's a way to see that I'm missing. There might be. Oh, we're gonna take up Karn.
Are you certain of your decision?
Land or land? Alright. Sure. Oh, there's a Jaya exile, that's right. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, actually, I think we attack. This puts our opponent to 4. It's not quite lethal if they attack with both because of Sanctum Seeker, but close enough. Alright, opponent has Arch. I think we're good, though. I mean, we're at 36. We're drawing cards. We got a good board. I think we've got to the point of the game where we've stabilized. Ooh. That is a good one for our opponent. Yeah, draws a bunch of cards. Draws from Vanquisher's Banner. Then also draws from Champion of Dusk. Oh, they lose life, though. They're going to 1? So they have to kill Lyra or they're dead. So they gotta have, like, walk the plank exactly? I guess they can have Seal Away. Opponent attacks. Well, Seal Away, Sanctum Seeker. Get drained. I guess I gained back a little bit of life. Sure. We'll take it. Down to 32. More vampires. And yeah, that should just do it. Untap. And get in with Lyra for the win. And our post scoops it up. Woo! Still getting there against aggro. Man, we're getting close. We're up to 5 wins. 5 wins with Firesong and Sunspeaker. 2 more. 2 more to go. That's all we need. 2 more wins. Oh, come on. Let's get these last 2 and get the max with Firesong and Sunspeaker Control. Alright, who wins the die roll? What are we up against? We're on the play, and yeah, we'll keep it. Hopefully it's a creature matchup. I guess we can cycle Sweltering Suns if it's not. Oh man, 2 wins away. If it's an aggro matchup, 2 Sweltering Suns is pretty spectacular. Stone Quarry go. Opponent. What are they playing? Meandering River. Alright. So probably control again. And we don't have any of our 2-drops, unfortunately. Those are our most important cards against control. Yeah, definitely control. Resolves. Oh man, is this how the dream dies? We kill everyone and lose to blue-white control? Well, I mean, I guess that would tell us that we maybe need to add more for blue-white control, because we are crushing everyone else. Play a mountain, pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, there's the opt. The percentage of people at blue-white control seems to have gone up on Arena in the last few days. We've played, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 matches, and we've hit control, blue-white control 3 times? Opponent plays an island. Well, cycle, Sweltering Suns. Another land, Starve Extinction. Well, mountain, pass the turn. Aye, not looking super, super hopeful against the mono control deck. Can't find our 2-drops. Glacial Fortress. Well, cycle Sweltering Suns. Well, there's Treasure Map. Another Starve Extinction. So play a Plains. Play Treasure Map. We really need this to resolve. Alright. And pass the turn. Hope for no Teferis. What do you got, opponent? Untaps. Come on, no Teferis. Alright, tap land means no Teferi yet. Alright, scry with Treasure Map. We'll keep Karn. Untap. Play a Plains. Play Karn? I mean, if they got a counter, this has got to draw it out. We're hoping they do. Come on, give us a card. We got to beat this. Alright. We cannot pay 3. Alright, pass the turn. Well, next in line is we hope this Treasure Map flips. And we still would not like to see a Teferi. Land. We wouldn't mind our opponent tapping out for like a Lyra or something. That would be great. Then we could strive for a land in Starve Extinction. Alright, there it is. There's the Teferi.
I know my responsibility.
Draws, untaps. Well, let's scry. Seal away, definitely to the bottom.
Hurry!
Opponent untaps. It's going to depend on if our opponent has a counter. Sweltering Sun's not helpful, so Treasure Map. Firesong and Sunspeaker to the bottom. Flip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cycle Sweltering Suns. Play a land. Pass the turn. Not in a great spot. Not in a great spot. Teferi is pretty busted. Really? Well, that's bad news. Draws a card, untaps.
You know what?
I mean, Urza's Ruinous Blast is great. It's not super great against our deck, but it just blew up all of our card draw. Oh no, Dream is dying at 5 wins. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is see if our opponent has a counter. Hopefully they do not. They've drawn a bunch of extra cards. Yeah, they do. Alright. Yup. Well, we get one more shot at it. We wait till next turn. We fire off Star of Extinction. And then we scoop it up and take our 5 wins and call it a day. Not bad. I'm trying to figure out if the matchup against Blue-White Control is bad, or if we're just, I don't know, getting unlucky or whatever. If it's bad, I think it's fixable bad. And Blue-White Control wasn't at the top of the metagame, but maybe it is risen. Yeah, I mean, fire it off. I'm expecting the concession here. From us, not from our opponent. They got a Teferi. Okay. Is this the Rubbins? The Wrath and then counter? Just to be like, haha. Alright, fair enough. And, yeah. Well, we end the day 5 wins, 3 losses, and I don't really know what to say. So, let's claim our prizes real quick. Oh, we got 1 myth. Really? Alright. Champion of Flame, that's fine. On Sarah's Wings. This looks like a mythic. Hopefully it's a good one. Ezra's Gateway. It was in our deck, so I guess that's fitting. Oh, man. So, well, we'll talk about it in the wrap-up. So, what do we learn this week about Firesong and Sunspeaker FNS Control for Magic Arena? And the deck is insane against basically everything except Blue-White Control. We absolutely crushed dinosaurs, merfolk, vampires, tokens, all the aggro decks, which are a huge portion of the Magic Arena metagame. Unfortunately, in our quick constructed event, we also ran into Blue-White Control 3 times, and those were our 3 losses. So we beat aggro 5 times, lost to Blue-White Control 3 times. So let's talk about the control problem for a minute. We know, and I can tell you, I've been playing this deck more post-recording the actual quick constructed, and I am currently undefeated against any non-control deck over the course of maybe 15 matches now, something like that. Just, if it's not Blue-White Control, we beat it roughly 100% of the time. Usually it's not even close. It's just an absolute domination, which kind of leads us to the control discussion. So I think because our deck is so incredibly good against aggro, we can probably ease off slightly on our stuff specifically for aggro and add in a little bit more stuff for control, still be aggro just about as often as we are now, because those matchups are just so in our favor, and add in a little bit more for the Blue-White Control deck. So I'm thinking that maybe the thing to do is maybe trim back 1 or 2 Firesong and Sunspeakers, maybe cut the Jaya Ballard, and in place of that, bring in maybe some Ixalan's Bindings, finish out our playset of cast out, so we have 4 cast outs. I think those are kind of the biggest things, so we can exile Teferi. Another option, which is a lot more expensive, would be splashing a color. Like, if you went Jeskai, it would be pretty easy to cut a couple Firesong and Sunspeakers, cut the Jaya Ballard, and play our own Teferis, and just be a straight-up, like, Jeskai, Firesong and Sunspeaker control deck. So that's another possibility to head that direction, and then we could have our own counters if we wanted to. But for right now, I'm planning on sticking with Boros, dropping maybe 2 Firesong and Sunspeakers, dropping the Jaya Ballard, going up the 4th cast cast out, going up a couple Ixalan's binding, and if you have anything else you can think of in those slots that are just really, really good against control, consider those changes as well, because that is my impression of the deck. I don't think control is as bad as it looked in our leagues. We ran pretty poorly, we did some mulliganing, we didn't a single time have one of our 2-drops, a Treasure Map or a Azur's Gateway. Those are by far our most important cards against control decks. We sneak them in under counters, it improves our draws, make sure we're finding our good cards, getting rid of our dead cards against control, like Sealaways, for example. So I feel like that is the easiest thing to do to fix the deck. And it doesn't even need fixing. Like, because Arena is so heavily played in the meta, I think this could be a very good deck. Like, I think you will consistently post winning records with this deck just because the Magic Arena meta is so focused on aggro. However, without shoring up control a little bit, it's probably going to be a little more challenging to hit those 7 win marks in Quick Constructed. It really just depends on how popular control is. It feels like it's on the rise. The good news is control is super expensive, so not that many people just have the wild cards to build all the Teferis and Karns and Lyras that go into playing the blue-white control deck, but I think we can give a little bit of our aggro hate to fight a little bit more against control, and that would push the deck forward in its worst matchups and hopefully keep us very competitive in our great matchups, which is anything that's not blue-white control as well. So anyway, that's been our Goldfish Gladiators for this week, Firesong and Sunspeaker, or FNS Control. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.